What is going on, everybody? So I have a fun one for you today. We are going to a customer house who has a Seahorse tank. Now, this is an account that we recently picked up. We haven't been there that long, but in the little time we were there, we have completely revamped their Seahorse tank and really gotten it looking good. Now, we are not done with this tank yet. We are probably going to upgrade in the near future to a much bigger tank. But in the meanwhile, I want to keep stocking this tank up, keep putting cool things in it, because a customer just loves her seahorses, and I just want to make this as beautiful as possible. So I'm gonna go ahead and pack up a couple things here that we're gonna put in the tank today. Plus they also have a reef tank in their house, which we just recently started, and I'm gonna add some more fish to that too. So I'm gonna pack up all this stuff right now. I will see you guys at the house, and I'll go over everything that we're doing right now. See you there. We are packed and loaded. I cannot wait to show you guys everything that's in this box. Now here we are at the customer's tank, and we're gonna start here with the reef tank first because we're gonna add some fish in here today. Now it looks a bit of a mess. That's because it's going through the ugly stage. We just recently had to restart this tank, so it's going through like the green hair algae phase. But today we're going to be adding in a striped blenny, which is a aquacultured fish, which is a very good kind of fish to start off with. So we're just basically kind of the tank isn't fully mature, so this is a good fish to add into the tank to get some life in there. And then we're going to be adding another aquaculture fish, this Bengai cardinal. Again, another good fish to kind of start off with. Very easy to take care of. And then we're going to add a little bit of cleanup crew here. This serpent star that will help with some of the uneaten food that's in this tank. A little scavenger to help kind of clean up whatever detritus and fish waste is in the tank that's causing some of this hair algae. But I don't want to spend too much time on this aquarium today with you guys. I'm going to make another video in the future addressing this tank. The only thing I can say is I'm really excited. We had to restart this tank because there was some fish disease in here. Like I said, we recently picked up this customer from another service company. So I'm really excited to kind of get this tank looking amazing. And I know it's going to take some work. And I know we're still in the ugly phase, but the potential here is it's going to be badass. Now here's the Seahorse tank. I think it is looking really good right now. And what we've added is some sponges, which the seahorses love to kind of grab a hold on. Plus those sponges act as, filtration for the aquarium too. We have some star polyp here. We have some polygrandis right here. A little bit of macroalgae roaming about. Pulsing xenia. We have mushrooms over here as well. But I definitely want to add a lot more coral to this tank. I have a toadstool, which I'd like to see that do better, but there's room for tons of coral here still, and I want to add as much as we possibly can to kind of keep this tank naturally filtered. There's also a mandarin right here, right next to that blood shrimp, and some beautiful dragon's breath macroalgae. So, cleaner shrimp sees, it's so crazy that this little cleaner shrimp, they recognize people. They think they're gonna get fed. I think that's so cool that they actually know that, like, they see people and that they're gonna possibly get fed. All right, so far in here we have 5 seahorses, 3 here, 2 down there. And they have been doing really, really good. They've been doing really well. Now they're starting to get a little bit big for this aquarium. They're still okay in here. But like I said, we're gonna upgrade this tank relatively soon. And yeah, there's plenty of room for more stuff in here. I just cannot wait. So let me go ahead and show you guys what I brought today. So we got 2 more little seahorses to go with the rest of the fam. So that'd be pretty cool, especially when we upgrade the tank. And we have some gorgonias, some beautiful purple gorgonians that I think are gonna be perfect for these seahorses. Not only will they look, aesthetically pleasing, but they will also be like little branches and stuff for the seahorses to latch onto. Something a little bit more natural than having the floating chains and stuff like that. I don't really care for that look. I know it's good for the seahorses, but we want to make this tank as natural as possible and everything have a purpose and everything have a reason behind it. And those chains they look, to me, they look really, really tacky. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is float acclimate these guys, and I'm gonna get them ready to go into the tank. And then we'll probably do a relatively small water change on this tank today. Now, regarding the reef tank, I'm gonna scrub it really good today, but this is a great opportunity, I think, to make a video about green hair algae and newly set up tanks.
So I'm gonna take as much footage as I can, and I'm gonna share with you guys a process of how we get this tank where it's at now with this ugly green hair algae and where it's gonna be in the future. So look for that video pretty soon.
So this is the water change I'm gonna do in the tank right now. Nothing too significant. We've only taken it down that much. It doesn't really need a big one right now. Everything seems to be dialed in. We're just gonna do enough to, you know, kind of keep the tank in order, in check, but the nitrates and phosphates are perfect, right where I want them. It's a bit of hair algae, but honestly, we need a little bit dirtier water because we want to let that microalgae grow. And we really want to see that macroalgae take off. And if we get the water too clean, it's gonna be less for that algae to kind of take in. So I want to see that grow quicker. So I'm just gonna do a smaller water change. All right, so the fish are acclimated in this bucket. I'm gonna go ahead and take them out and put them in the tank. Tank is a bit cloudy from me scrubbing the rock, but that's okay, it'll be fine. Just did a decent water change on the aquarium, so everything should be good. I netted out some of that algae that's floating in the tank. I'll address that, like I said, in another video. Right now, let's get the fish in. All right, here we go. Bang guy's going in. Oh, he looks beautiful. He looks great in this aquarium. Such a cool fish. That silver and black is amazing. And I love the shape of them. Such a cool shape. Just so different than any other saltwater fish. Wouldn't be, all the other fish are gonna come out, investigate them, check them out. Now, time for the next one. All right, straight blenny. Gently let him go. There you go, bud. Nice. All right, you're free to go. Do what you wanna do. Go hang out. Clownfish is investigating. Are you food? Can I eat you? Nope, keep it moving. So he's chill. Nice. So everybody's in. Bang guy's underneath the rock right there. Yeah, they're gonna fit perfectly in this tank. I cannot wait. Now that we're in the ugly phase right here with this tank, but I cannot wait to get this tank just absolutely, my goal is to just pack it with as many reef fish as possible, small little fish, just a ton of coral, and just have this completely just covered with fish and coral. Now it's time to add this serpent star. Nice little scavenger to kind of clean up some of the uneaten fish food and fish waste that's in the tank. Love these guys. He's acclimated, and put him in now. All right, time to put the rest of the seahorses in. Come on, little buddies. They are acclimated and they are ready to go. Join their friends here. All right. Hope everybody plays nice together. There we go. They're in. They're in the tank. These are much smaller than the ones that are already in there, so something to keep an eye on. They're definitely the smallest seahorses that are in the tank, for sure. They're just kind of hovering at the top right now, trying to get a bearings on their surroundings. What I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna go ahead and feed some live brine and try to entice everybody out so we can see them. Now I have here in my hand some gorgonians, which are really awesome for seahorse tanks. Underrated item to put in your aquarium. These things are beautiful. The video does not do this justice right now. It's a bright purple. It's really pretty, especially in tanks that run a lot of white light. These are perfect. I love these things so much. We're gonna go ahead and put that in there and add some height to the aquarium. All right, so we have everything in, the seahorses and the coral that we put in, and seahorse is wrapped around the coral already. Gorgonian is in right there. Seahorse was just wrapped around that a second ago. The other gorgonian's over there, so a very natural look. We just need some more stuff for over here. But 1, 2, 3, 4 seahorses, 5 right there, and a 6th one hanging out over by the ATO, the automatic top off. So all the seahorses are in, everything looks good. I think we're fully stocked here. We can't go much more than we're doing now, except add more corals to help keep the tank filtered. But yeah, I think it looks great. Look at that giant Aptasia right there. I want to get rid of that so bad. Take care of that pretty soon. Another giant seahorse right here. So that's 7 seahorses in this tank. That's awesome. Look at this. That's a big old fella. Wow. I'll go ahead and feed them live brine now. As far as the other fish, striped blenny still up front. Bang-eyed cardinal right there. They look good, look healthy. Everybody seems chill. All the fish seem to be okay. Nobody's picking on each other. So far, we got a mystery bass in there hanging out. So I'm gonna finish cleaning this tank, but the fish look pretty good so far. I'm gonna feed them also, see if they eat.
So I got some live brine right here, which I like to feed the seahorses. Now they do eat frozen food, but for today I just want to give them a little treat, some live brine. That way there's a lot of seahorses in here and the live brine will last a little bit longer in the tank, so they can kind of take their time and pick off those live brine as they see fit. And I'm just looking to make sure all the seahorses are eating, and they are. Even the new ones are coming out to eat. That's a great sign. Now I always like to feed when I'm at customers' houses, just for the simple fact that I want to make sure all the fish are healthy, that they're eating, that they're showing interest in food. And it also helps me get a better look at the fish in the aquarium so I can check them for signs of distress and things like that. What I'm seeing right now is the bang-eyed cardinals are already eating the food, which is surprising because once fish are newly acclimated to an aquarium, they don't really go for the food. It takes them at least a couple days. So the fact that bang-eyed cardinal is already eating is pretty cool. But all the other fish in this tank look great, and they're all doing really well. And again, I'm really excited for doing future videos on this tank because it's gonna be fun, really fun.
All right, so there we have it. Seahorse tank is looking great. I'm very happy with the way it's turned out. Now it is a bit heavily stocked, but that's going to change in a bit. We are going to upgrade that tank relatively soon. We're just waiting on the customer to give us the thumbs up. But in the meantime, I want to make that thing look as amazing as possible. So I'm compared to what it was to what it is now, we've come a long way. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think about the tank in the comments. Have a good one.